Welcome to the InTalksicated Podcast, a weekly comedy talk show that dives into the personal lives of comedians, experts, and creators. I'm your host, Sarah McClellan, a very amateur stand-up comedian and self-proclaimed sad girl. It's the comedy podcast with a lot of heart. Feel hard and talk hard. This is the InTalksicated Podcast.
We're on video. There we go. We got the video rolling. We're here. We're doing it.
It started?
It started.
All right, perfect.
Hard start.
Hi.
No cold opens with this one.
It's pretty cold.
It's it is we're here. We're here with, oh my gosh, this is awesome. So you haven't been on in a while.
No, not since before the pandemic.
Right. Before the pandemic or
2019?
no, because you came on
Oh, with Matt?
with Matt.
Yeah, that would have been the last one. But that was like a short little 20-minute one.
Oh my God, you're right. That was right before the live show. So that was, oh my God, okay. So it's been a while since this special guest has been on the show, but I'm stoked to have him back. It is comedian and show producer extraordinaire, Robbie Vino.
Greetings and salutations.
Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me. But it's intoxicated, so we got to drink.
And I'm drinking Red Bull because the only White Claws I have left in my fridge are the bad ones.
What ones are there?
Lime and grapefruit.
Lime's not too bad.
I don't know. I'm all about the black cherry and the watermelon.
Yeah,
Those are my
obviously.
favorites.
But you could put beer and the lime one together, and it's like a
Ugh.
beer grita.
Oh, I don't like that.
How do you know?
Well, that's true.
Never-
I'm not. I don't
never
drink
tried it.
I don't drink that much anymore.
Either do I.
Really?
No.
You just like kind of taking her easy.
Well, I never really drank a lot. I just drink like like if we're drinking, I'm drinking. But if I'm not drinking, I won't drink.
Right. But I think that's a smarter way to do it. Because what's the point in spending like $10 on like
I
a
won't.
couple drinks?
I won't sit around and just have like a beer. I think that's stupid.
Yeah, I think that's pretty dumb too.
Yeah.
I'd rather just drink I'd rather order an appetizer or something.
I do smoke weed like crazy though.
That's one of my assumptions, but we'll get to that when we do the assumptions segment.
Okay, yeah.
Robbie, you are an MVP of Halifax comedy.
Thank you.
You do so much. Can you go through all the shows you run right now? Can you name them all?
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, I do the Sunday sesh at the Economy Shoe Shop. That one's been a long running one.
Evolution. It's changed a
that
lot.
one's fun because we have a band and we do improv. I sing.
Sing?
Yeah.
I've seen a couple videos, but I've never been there when you sing.
If the audience isn't sitting close enough to the stage, I have a whole song I do to get them to move up. And the longer they don't move, the longer
Don't
I
be
sing.
a cunt. Move to the front.
Wow. I never rhymed those words before.
Something like that.
Something along those lines. Depends what the band's playing. I'll just kind of
funny.
improv it in.
So
and
funny.
then Brody and Joe do improv, and I kind of do like a whose line is it anyways kind of style with them. It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot different than a normal comedy show.
Yeah.
I don't light people. I just jump right out on the stage when they've gone over a minute.
I love that.
They get 5 to 7. And then if they don't wrap it up, I come right out at 8 and I grab a microphone and you're done.
I love that.
It's caused quite the little stir, but I do not give
It caused
one.
a stir? People don't want to leave?
Just some people that are notorious for going over time kind of think it's a little weird.
Not me. He's not talking about me.
Oh, Jason.
I'm very...
Can I take this?
Yeah. Jason Allen?
Yeah. Hello?
Buddy.
Hey, what's up, dude?
I was just in a show. Where do you want me to leave you a voicemail?
Do it on the link I sent you. Just go and just leave a little voicemail on the link.
What do you want me to say?
Just ask me a question or tell like a story about how much of a piece of shit I am or something.
Oh, okay.
Or a rant?
Or a rant or whatever you want, really. Just Just leave me something. I'd love that.
Okay, sounds good, buddy.
All right, thanks, pal.
This is going to be
All right, bye.
almost exclusively a call-in episode at this point.
Yeah. Well, you know Jason Allen?
Yeah, I know Jason Allen. Jason Allen hosted my second... I think he was hosting Yucks for my second guest spot.
Oh, awesome.
Or maybe he was the headliner. He was on this show with me for my second guest
Okay.
spot where I didn't do good.
Okay.
So that was fun.
Yeah. I mean, Well, the ones where you don't do good are the ones you kind of learn how to like.
It's where you learn. I know. It's what they say.
I'd rather.
It's such a cliche in comedy.
It's a cliche, but it's so true.
Yeah. I also say all the time, like, sometimes you bomb and don't learn shit, and it just sucks.
When people bomb and don't know that they bombed, that's the worst.
I think I bomb all the time.
Yeah,
like I
think I bomb, and when people tell me I do good, I'm like, you're stupid.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Well, that's a comic thing. None of us think we ever do good.
No, but there are some
ones.
There are some I think they always do good.
Yeah,
or they blame the audience, which is also a stupid thing to do. The audience wasn't. They're a little. I mean, the audience didn't tell one joke. Like, it's all the choices you made.
They're a friend you're trying to win over.
Yeah,
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't. It's not up to. They don't have to like you.
No. Yeah. Okay. So.
And then I run the Darkside, which we
Darkside.
just moved to the comedy club that was started by Durham Laporte and Moose. And then Durham died, so I took over and helped that run, and it's running pretty good. We just do Saturdays now for the summer, and we got some comics coming in from Alberta. We got Connor Christmas coming in to headline, and he's going to be great. And then we have Rebecca Kaplan and Max something coming in from New York. They're going to do a little run of all the shows in the city.
Oh, betchin'.
And I run a show in Fredericton at Picaroons Brewery.
Picaroons.
I do that with Alex McKenzie. Alex tells jokes on TikTok.
Oh, you run that show with him?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. He has a production company, ECL Productions.
So
He's probably sending a question too.
Does he live in
an RV in the mountains of British Columbia?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I run a show with Wayne Rushton in The Spot in New Glasgow. I run a show in Bridgewater at Firkenstein's Brewery. We're going to be soon doing a show at Porter's Lake next week, June 10th, with Dan Hendricken at the Porter's Lake Pub. And then it's another one. We're going to do the Anvil.
Robbie does a lot. Is what we're trying to say.
Yeah. And then I'm doing some big shows. We got Michael Ian Black coming to the Darkside in August, and then some more names to be announced soon.
Names to be announced soon, which I kind of heard a couple, and woof, you guys.
Some big ones. Everyone should be excited.
Yeah, this is very exciting. And Darkside it's like an independent club. Like, it's a bitchin' thing what you've created there. It's really cool space.
It's all with the help of everybody, though. I got John Pickett and Michaela Lever helping me all the time. I got Ryan William. He's helping really big with the show this weekend with Kyle Brownrigg. Yeah. And then who else is helping? My buddy DJ Mikey G. He's like, he helps a lot. Yeah. Trying to think who else helps. Lindsay Ingram. She's the hotel manager. She's all on board. Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out Doubletree.
Yeah, all the staff there, they all push shows and make sure we always have a good show.
So it's all hands on deck, and it's very comedian focused. Comedians are helping run this club, and it's
a little comedy co-op.
It's a little comedy. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's a comedy co-op.
Yeah, and all to honor Durham.
Yeah. Yeah. So Durham started a bunch of rooms before he died, and like people have now picked up what he started, and
and they still use all my equipment to help make sure those run smoothly.
Do you have you have a lot of equipment, I imagine? Yeah, spread between all the shows.
Yeah, well, I kind of have like a little comedy club kit.
I got
up lighting, I got speakers and microphones and stands.
The little things you do to make a show be like a real show, I think, is like so key. So like, for example, Oasis Comedy Tuesday is in a basement and it's dark and dingy and the lighting's crap. And you brought in a spotlight one night.
I bring it actually. I make sure
and it made such a difference.
I make sure it's there every Tuesday. I like helping out Dave.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I usually jump on and bite the bullet so no one else has to take the bullet, and we get the energy rolling back up.
Gotta keep that energy up.
Yeah.
But like, it's like little things like that like I think
I come from a production background. I worked in television and film for 5 years, and I've always kind of been producing. Like my parents always threw parties, and we always had all the cool entertainment stuff to make sure everybody had the best time ever. And it was, you know, I don't know, you can do amateur comedy like a pro.
That's right.
Yeah.
You make it feel like a pro show.
Yeah.
With amateur comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. When you look at shows, when you go to shows, or like when you're like observing shows that you're not running, do you ever see like common mistakes people make?
Yeah.
What are they?
Not dimming the lights.
Yeah. The lighting is so key.
Lighting is so key because
So key.
because some comedy's nonverbal.
Mm-hmm. Facial expressions and
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of my comedy is like flailing around.
You're
so-
very flaily.
Yeah, so I like squeezing a little laughter out of people with my movements more than my words because I'm kind of more of a performer than a joke writer, I guess. I kind of find my laughter instead of try and map it out.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's I envy that because
Yeah.
that's not me at
But
all.
I mean, it's like a mixed martial art, right? It's kind of like some people can be like a black belt in crowd work, and some can be a black belt in joke writing, or some can be a black belt in like just so many little different intricacies that you could be good at,
It's
and
true.
not everyone has a main skill at one, but it's like everyone's just trying to build each skill. So like if you feel like you're good at like preparing and writing a joke, maybe you're not as good at doing crowd work, and that's something you want to work on. But it's not like you just have strength. Everybody has strength and
areas that they need to fix,
weaknesses and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so true. But like, yeah, so fucking well done. Darkside Comedy Club. Follow on Instagram. Also follow Halifax Noise Comedy. Because honestly, that's just where I direct people. I get so many questions all the time. What's going on? I'm just like, go to Halifax Noise Comedy. Like
I blindly share anything. Let's tell everybody. I am Halifax Noise Comedy.
the face of it. He has a face.
But I did that just because I wanted the scene to grow. So I make sure that like a lot of people follow that just to keep updated with comedy shows. And I'll make sure I share the ones on Mondays, the ones on Tuesdays, the ones on Wednesdays, the ones on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
And it just doesn't matter. I'll even share the Comedy Cove.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, there's comedies of all kinds around this region.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no.
I don't look at it anybody's a competition. I feel like the more comedy, the better it is for the scene.
No, totally. Because it's establishing comedy as an art form here in Halifax.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. Because I do feel like it is one of those things that like, I think it's slowly becoming more like we're starting to establish ourselves. Like it's really booming right now. The amount of rooms that are going on.
It might be a little oversaturated, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there was so many more rooms, but the exact same amount of jokes.
Too many rooms. But
not
really
enough jokes.
Really, any night of the week you can you can see comedy.
And it allows people to use Halifax as a home base for their comedy. They don't have to go to Toronto and be somebody that can't fight for stage time. You can just be established here and work on your craft, and then go to other places and show them what Halifax comedy's about.
So true. There's so many newbies popping up now.
It's awesome.
It's crazy.
I encourage
golden age.
A lot of people will message the Halifax Noise Comedy page and ask me, I had a guy the other night. He just moved to New Glasgow and he wants to get on the Sunday show. And I was like, yeah, I actually have a show in New Glasgow next week. Do you want to jump on that? And then I'll just give them a list and who to contact. There's so many people like Itai. Remember him?
Yeah.
I literally, there's so many people in the scene that people don't even realize how I guided them into the scene.
Did you guide Itai in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love
Because
Itai.
they'll find the Halifax Noise Comedy page and go, hey, just in town, I'm a comic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now what's happened is all the comics will just guide them right to me.
Yeah.
So I have so many comics like messaging me from across Canada trying to see what
you
they
must
can
spend
get
a
on.
lot of time on your phone.
Yeah. But it's only to watch TikTok.
Only to watch TikTok? Do you watch a lot of TikTok?
Oh yeah,
I know you're on TikTok.
It's great. It's great for my ADD.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Because it's
it's all I watch.
It's
honestly,
yeah.
I think TikTok and like I think YouTube, I still watch quite a bit of YouTube, but I really don't sit down and watch shows or movies
No.
anymore.
I mean,
don't.
I can, but it's like usually has to be a Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney
'Cause-
Plus. Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that what you have?
Well, I have them all, but just Disney just makes the best.
It's hard to choose. I have to pick one per month that I subscribe to because I'm on a budget right now.
Like you alternate.
Yeah.
I would just pick Disney Plus.
Like some months it's Crave, some months it's Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm
I guess you don't have roommates, so like I have Disney Plus, and one of my roommates will have like Prime, and the other one will have Netflix. So it's like
that would be amazing.
yeah, and then we all have cable too.
It's fucking
Sometimes
awesome.
sometimes you know what? I like watching a movie or something on cable because on commercials I'll just like use that as the time to go on my phone. And then when the show comes back on, I just put the phone down. Because like if
you
you're
get both.
you get a little break.
Yeah. I mean, and in all fairness, most times if I watch something like a show or a movie, I'm on my phone anyway.
Yeah. But what a fun way like I used to do as a kid is I would just watch like a couple things at once. So I would never watch commercials.
Mhm.
So like if it goes to commercial, I flick over to the other show. And then that goes to commercial, I flick back.
Holy
over.
moly, guacamole.
Yeah.
Do you actually have ADHD? Did you get diagnosed or
No.
you just think you have it?
Oh, I definitely have it.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
I just don't. I think I have been tested, but I was so sneaky that like I just pretended I didn't.
Was it like when you were younger?
Yeah.
Like you did like a hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done those too.
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, do you think it's a problem in your life, or is it like to a point
it
where?
can be a problem, but like if as long as I'm aware of it, like I'm
Yeah.
fine. I'm fine.
Okay, that's good. I was
Yeah.
gonna say because like I recently got officially diagnosed and put on medication for it.
Yeah. See, I smoke a lot of weed though, so it helps.
That probably would help.
It helps me kind of just like dial back my thought process.
I should smoke more weed.
All right.
I think that's something I gotta do.
I'll smoke some right now.
Yeah, ADHD. I feel like there's so many people
There's a
who
spectrum
have
of it,
it.
right?
for sure. I think some people are far more than others.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's so bad that it causes like depression.
Yeah, because you overthink everything and you think that your thoughts in your own head are what everybody else is thinking, when
Yeah.
in reality you just overthought for your friends and everything, and
Pretty much.
everybody's not thinking what you're thinking.
Yeah, and your brain's either, I feel like my brain is either like an overload or crashed.
Yeah.
Like it's like one or the other. It's never really like just cool.
Mm.
It's never really just chill. But the weird thing is I'm on antidepressants for ADHD, which is a strange way to go about it, but it's helping quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have lows and highs, and
Yeah.
yeah, some days I'll be like, oh no, the world's caving in on me. The next day I'm bouncing around like fucking Richard Simmons, having the best day of my life. Okay, well, I'm going to save these for the assumptions segment because Why don't you just do the assumption right now?
should we do why don't we do assumptions?
Just hit it. Let's
and
get
then
into it.
and then we'll do voicemail. So, Robbie, we're going to do the assumption segment. So this is where I assume things about you and you tell me if I'm right or not.
Perfect.
One of them was that you get stressed, but you don't show it outwards. Because I don't ever really see you be stressed.
Okay, yeah.
Like if you're stressed, I feel like it's not showing.
Yeah.
Is that true?
That's 100% true.
Fuck yeah, nailed it. So it's all in your head.
It's all in my head.
Like the stress is, it's all internal.
Oh, yeah,
You're
but
freaking
there's
out
a-
internally, but not
Yeah.
But I think that comes from the production and the event management side of things, where you have to stay calm.
Yeah.
When you're running events, because like otherwise things will
I
fall
have
apart.
a boiling point though, like where I will shoot off
Yeah.
and let people know that I'm not to be fucked with.
Yes.
Yeah.
It can be scary when that happens.
Yeah.
But that's everyone has that.
But those are just moments. When I'm reacting like that, that's just a moment. That doesn't mean
It's
that's
just a
how
moment.
that's just a moment, and moments pass.
This too shall pass.
Yeah. Like
It's very true.
I'm still friends with everybody, but
Mhm.
there's some people that I need to, tell them how I feel, because if I don't,
Yeah.
they'll never know.
Yeah. You tell it like it is too.
Yeah.
You're not someone who fucks around or
I honestly,
Says empty
your,
words.
Your feelings aren't getting in my way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I hurt your feelings, I'll definitely like mend you back to health. But
yes,
in the moment, I'm not letting your feelings ruin my thought.
yes, which
'Cause
means
I feel like you need to hear it. Not
that's
you
another-
personally, but
Well, that's another assumption I had. I said you give a lot of tough love.
yeah, no, the toughest.
Toughest, which some people can't get down with all the time.
Then they can't get down with old Robbie Vino.
But this is the thing about understanding your friends and why they are the way they are. Because if you know why someone is the way that they are, like I'm not a tough love person. You and I are not similar in that way. But once I figure out this is how Robbie is, when that happens, I can then go, this is how Robbie is.
Yeah. But
You
I'm
know?
gonna be Robbie is Robbie is, right? I'm not gonna warm you into it.
Nope. No warming in. Robbie says it like it is.
No. Like lobsters to a boil.
I also said you get high every day.
Every day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Is it some days more than others?
Depends how much time I have.
Is it like, I'm fascinated by this because I've never been someone who has regularly smokes.
Yeah.
Like it's just never been like part of my like daily routine to like smoke weed. So is it like a thing where you're like you do it when you wake up?
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
You do it like throughout the day.
I like
too?
doing it like I'll take my dog for a walk and smoke a joint.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do something fun, I'll smoke a joint to make it more fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's beneficial to your life, not a hindrance.
Beneficial to everybody that I'm high. Because it softens my blade.
Is there, oh, I like that. Is there a type of weed that you find is better for you than
No, I'm not one of those weird weed nerds. I just like getting high. And if it's and if it's one of those weeds that makes me like do like a self audit of my whole being and everything I've done bad in my life, then that's just the risk I took getting high.
Ooh,
that
you should
time.
smoke that one now. I love self audits. This is another one. This is just, and it's the number's probably higher. I'm gonna put a 1 in front of this
number's
number.
probably higher.
The number's probably higher. So I said you talk to at least 15 comics per day.
Yeah, that's probably,
Whether that's like on the phone or like
probably
texting. Like I was thinking about it. I was like, even comics as like comic to comic friends probably don't talk to each other as much as like you as a producer talks to like the amount of comics that you do.
Yeah. And I have lots of comic friends and lots of people messaging me about wanting to do comedy and lots of people just and then the local comics and the out of town comics.
You're just constantly sheep herding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like
much.
herding cats. But
You like it though.
yeah. I mean, I'd rather just be a comic
Yeah.
and not have to worry about all the making sure everybody else is good and set up and made sure that the lighting's good for them and the sound's good for them. I'd rather someone else do it for me. But I feel like there's nobody.
It's kind of one of those things where someone has to do it, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just and no one will do it for me, so I have to do it for me, and then everybody kind of just benefits from that.
Okay, can I throw something back to you about that?
Yeah, go for
Do
it.
you think you're a control freak? And in some ways, like, do you
Absolutely
think
not.
if someone tried to like set up a show
Everybody does.
and then like, do you think that it would be hard for you to not go into producer mode of like, this should be there and that, you know what I mean?
I would suggest things and then say I have this that would help. If I will
Right.
let anybody fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun to see too.
Yeah, well, I mean, failing is like learning. Like
Yeah,
it's a,
failing is learning.
and then I get to do the I told you so.
Oh, I love the I told you so moments.
But no, I don't. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm not here to make anybody look bad.
Yeah.
But if anybody like I have a lot of experience producing shows, and I'm pretty well entangled in the bar scene and the production scene and the comedy scene that like I can give anybody advice. Like I'm basically doing that all over. the place.
Right. Yeah.
All over the Maritimes and. I'll even Nick Burden that runs the Laugh Lounge in Ottawa. I'll give him shit about lighting and
Nice.
shit like that, just because I want everything to be good.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No harm
And
in
if I
sharing.
know if I have a suggestion that I think would make it better, and you don't take my advice, I'm not gonna be sour about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I deal with Dave Sears a lot.
Dave, we love you. I know you watch. Dave, Oasis Comedy Tuesdays.
He's definitely watching. We said his name.
Every Tuesday.
His birthday is next Tuesday. We got this what was it? The celebration of Dave Sears next week.
Oh.
I'm so excited. He's going to headline. Brian's going to host.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
didn't he just headline it? Okay. That's all right.
That was the debate we had, whether he should host or headline. And I go, what are you going to call it? And he said, the celebration of Dave Sears. I go, well, you have to headline.
Yeah. Dave, fuck yeah. Good for you, Dave. And I'm available to headline Oasis at any time you'd like, because I haven't headlined an open mic yet.
I'd rather open Oasis.
Just putting that out there. Open? Like bullet?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind bulleting as much as I thought I would.
It's the best.
Yeah. I feel like for high energy people like us, it's fun.
I feel like, yeah, just getting it out of the way, because like I'm all ramped up and wanting to go, and I'm thinking about 1,000 things, and if I don't get on stage right away, I'm gonna lose that thought, and then I'm just like, ah. Well, but I also don't mind going. I don't like headlining. I don't like I don't closing the show is so much.
There's a lot of pressure. The crowd's usually a little tired by that point.
And like Ian Black made me headline the Sunday Sillies once, and Peter Anthony was before me. And I'm like, no, well, I should just not headline and just let the headliner headline. Do you want some? Yeah, let's come to the devil's side.
Yeah, why not? I have a cough anyway.
Yeah. It's not COVID, right? Don't just put it in your cheeks. Swallow it. Like, inhale it into your lungs.
My lungs are also very
but
sensitive right now.
You can't just put it in your cheeks. You went... It was funny. Like, I mean,
I don't smoke.
You got a clip.
I don't smoke a lot. Those fucking weed gummies that you gave me fucked me up, man.
Oh, Sarah's Lady Luck ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Lady Luck.
So turns out I took a whole one. That's a lot.
What's a whole one? Like the whole bag?
The 20 milligrams, just one gummy.
Oh.
but like I told people that I took the 20 mgs or whatever.
Yeah.
And people were like, you took 20? And I was like, yeah. And I was fucked, man.
Yeah.
It got me real high.
Yeah.
Like
You're at like my stepmom's level of eating weed gummies then. Because she eats about 20.
Like 20 milligrams?
No, like 120 milligrams.
For you, is that a lot?
No.
What's like a strong gummy for you?
Like I'll start at 100.
Holy moly.
Like I'll eat a whole one of those bags. The most I ate was 400. 400. I think that's the most.
And you got real fucking high?
Yeah.
Fuck. And you had fun?
Well, I mean, it was during the pandemic. I was by myself. So I made chicken shake and bake. And I did
and you baked.
Yeah, a potato scallop. But I also took like a 20-hour shower. I was in the shower forever.
Like while high.
Yeah, because you just don't want to get over that warm water, right? You're like, oh, this is going to change my whole mood.
I will say high showers are fun. Yeah, they feel real good.
I actually drank a beer in the shower before I came here to prep.
He's prepped.
So I came like 3 beer in.
Oh, look at that. More assumptions. Let me see. I just wrote, I guess these two kind of go hand in hand. You tend to intimidate people.
That's their fault.
But then I also said
that's an assumption.
So I said
that's an observation.
I said people think you are more serious than you actually are.
That's true. That's probably because I don't have good vision and I'm always kind of just like trying to see things. So it just makes me look grumpy. So
you're just like always glaring, but you're really squinting to see?
That's 100% true.
Okay, there you go, people. If Robbie's glaring at you, it's not because he doesn't like you. It might be because he doesn't like you.
I'll never tell.
It's because you're blurry.
Yeah, you definitely are blurry.
So funny. Okay, here's another one. You have a good poker face.
Yeah.
So like, are you good at poker?
No, I don't have a good poker face.
You don't?
No.
Can we play a game then?
It's hard for me to hide my thought and I can show you my thought with my face. So if you say something stupid, you get it.
Okay. Let me say something stupid.
Say less.
Already done.
Yeah.
Episode's done. What's something stupid that I could say? I was actually like super agitated this week because I'm a Taurus rising and Mercury is in retrograde right now.
Oh wait, no, you gotta wait and see if I can hold my face.
Oh, okay.
So
I lost you
poker
at
face.
Taurus rising.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Shit.
So
The tide wasn't right that
you don't
morning.
play poker?
I do play poker, yeah.
Are you good at it?
Yeah, but I am.
Okay, so I guess technically you have a good poker face.
Yeah.
But
I meant for
reacting.
that kind of thing. Like if I'm upset with you, my face will let you know.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are my assumptions. I did pretty good.
You did great.
Do you have any assumptions about me?
Do I have any assumptions about you?
I'm pretty open. People tend to not have assumptions about me because they just know me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, you kind of are like a fashion magazine. Like as soon as you can flip through the pages and get the gist.
Christ. Okay. I like that.
I said that as a compliment.
I know. No, that's why I'm like, I just never heard it said like that before.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you read the article, you probably would learn a little bit more.
What you get is what you see?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Okay.
But like I said, there's articles in a fashion magazine. So if you want to go in more depth, there's depth to it.
Yes.
But
And that
if
is
you flip through, you can kind of get the gist. That's what I meant.
I like that. So that says that I'm presenting a decent version of myself.
Yeah.
But there's also more.
There's more to
there's more
each one of those things you're presenting, but you don't to like you don't need to go that in.
I like that.
Yeah, I
like that a lot.
I like it too because I said it.
And the articles are
they can
237 episodes of a long form podcast that exist on the internet that I've said everything about my life on.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
You really could find no one said anything yet about the crazy shit I've said.
Yeah, you're more than an open book.
I'm not an open book. I'm just I'm a poster.
You're an yeah.
I'm a poster.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did the assumptions. Now we're gonna get to the voicemails.
Can I just look at my phone?
You can. I'm gonna refresh the voicemails. Okay.
Wait,
we didn't get
hang
any
on.
new ones in the past little bit.
No, we got to call Alex McKenzie here.
I'm gonna call Alex McKenzie right now.
Well, he just called. Is this? Can you hear that in the
Yep.
thing? Okay.
I don't know if you can hear me though. It's on speaker.
Robbie, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, just on a podcast. I was just wondering. Oh, Alex McKenzie here. I just was wondering if you could call that link and leave me a question or a little rant.
Yeah, you want me to do it right now?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, dude. I didn't know if it was like, I'm like, I can't afford to have my account hacked right now.
No. Sarah's face does look like a hacker's face. I'll give her that.
I will do it right now.
All right.
Give me 2 seconds.
All right. Thanks, dude.
Fuck you.
No problem.
All right, bye.
Listen, Robbie's shameless in getting voicemails. I need you as a co-host on the show, so I can.
I
get
would
more
co-host
voicemails.
the show with you.
I'm.
I can be the drunk part of it.
Seriously thinking about potentially starting another. Actually, never mind. We're not talking about this right now.
Let's talk about it. Let's let me be a guest host of the podcast
Well,
one
I was
time.
thinking of doing like a Kelly Ripa situation where I could like have people audition as a co-host, and then at the end of it, I pick a co-host.
Fuck that. This is my audition. I am your co-host. Let's do it.
Well, Scott McLean, you have competition.
Oh,
so
no,
I would
you
say
and Scott can do it and just fight the whole time and just have him overbearing you with opinions and opinions.
But he gets the views, and so do you though. So I gotta say, like, you and Scott
Look
would
at
be,
his views versus my views, and I think you'll have
I
your
don't
answer.
know. You both get quite a bit.
But you
You're
have
both on
also
par.
Scott watching his video of his argument multiple times.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we'll see what
He's
happens.
as vain as that big vein in his forehead when he's thinking. You ever seen it?
I've seen the vein.
Yeah.
Well, Scott and I had to edit out a whole hour-long fight. So we sat
That's
down.
what I mean.
We sat down to record a podcast and fought for a whole hour,
Yeah.
and then still did a podcast after fighting and making up.
Yeah.
That's friendship.
That's cool. Then he should be your host.
Did you see my supercut of when I sped it up? And it's just us being like, ah! like I put it on. I time lapsed it. Oh my god, so funny.
To answer your question, no, I haven't.
Oh, it's good. I put it to music. It was great. All right.
Oh, yeah?
So we have voicemails for Robbie. And the only reason we have these voicemails is because Robbie is on the podcast. So thank you to all of Robbie's friends for sending these. Actually, I think one might be my friend. I don't know if you know this first voicemail.
What's the name?
It is from, do you know someone named Ava? Because I do.
Ava?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know an Ava.
Do you? What's her Instagram handle?
I don't know, but I do know an Ava.
Dark hair?
I don't know. But I think I know multiple people named Ava.
Okay. So you might recognize the voice.
Okay.
I know this person.
Where is she from?
Halifax.
Okay.
Lovely individual. Here we go. Here is Ava.
Have you ever ghosted someone?
Fuck every person I've ever met. I'll ghost my dog.
Just like not show up and not feed him?
Yeah.
Not take him for a walk?
Like ghost. Like, is it ghosting in the sense of not texting back, or ghost like just never?
I think ghost is a little more serious.
Oh, yeah. No, I've ghosted people.
So like I would give it 48 hours.
To what?
After 48 hours, it's a ghost.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, multiple people. My dad. Like,
okay.
but you mean in a relationship?
Yeah, she
term?
might be referring in terms of dating.
Absolutely. Then, if I would do it to any member of my family, I would definitely do it to a person.
Have you though?
Yeah, I'm saying yeah.
So
absolutely.
you've not been interested in just like ghosted.
Yeah.
Was it?
I don't.
Just after like a date or two, or like something more serious.
Yeah, both.
I love this. Just like a unashamed ghoster.
Yeah. I'm
What's
a
your
spooky
logic?
bitch.
It's mean. Why would you ghost? Why not just write someone and say, I'm not interested?
Oh, just because I probably my ADHD. Once you get out of my top little text thing, I'll never hear from you again.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like ghosting, I think maybe what you're doing is less serious than actual ghosting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Actual ghosting would be like, hi, what's going on? What, like, I'm writing the person being like,
Yeah.
why aren't you responding? And then they still don't respond. And they drop off like fizzle out is different.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm just like, I'm a little spirit. I'm not like a full ghost. Like I'm like, you can still talk to me on the Ouija board.
Yeah, you're not. I don't think you've gone full ghost.
Yeah, okay.
You'd know if
By
you went full ghost.
To ghosting to me is just like if I would have showed up tonight.
Yeah, I've never ghosted.
Yeah,
I've never ghosted.
You're a ghostbuster.
I've been ghosted.
You've been ghosted.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah, I guess I don't think about it too much to know if I've.
Then you probably haven't.
Okay, well then, fuck. Sorry, Ava, I have not.
Yeah. I think what you do is you probably fizzle out or you're just unreliable.
Or I would say, yeah, all of that.
Okay, so we heard from Ava. Next voicemail is from somebody named Michael Carmichael.
What?
Jermaine.cooley@hotmail.com.
Jermaine, you know.
I love that he put his email address in. I should probably bleep that. Sarah,
it's
maybe
Jermaine. Jermaine did.
I know Jermaine. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but he's done the Laugh at Color show. He came to Ferkenstein. He's funny as hell.
Very funny. Let's hear from.
He didn't know
quote unquote.
I'm
Michael
excited to hear
Carmichael.
what he says.
Yeah. Rob Vino. This is Michael Carmichael from the Dip Pump Factory. We got your email. And unfortunately, we don't make dick pumps that small, But if we do in the future, we'll be sure to reach out. God bless.
Well, good try.
Any comments? Clapbacks?
Nah.
Nothing?
Whatever website he read that off is fine.
Snap. Okay. Next voicemail
Love you, Jermaine.
is anonymous. I don't know who this is.
Anonymous.
Hey, Robbie and Sarah. This is Sarah's alter ego.
so
I want to know what your biggest failure was in terms of a show that you planned. What show was the biggest flop that you planned?
Oh, probably this weekend.
I'm on this weekend. What are you talking about?
No, I can't. Answer that honestly. At the end of every show, I never think they're a failure.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, I always have like even if there's two people in the audience, I still I had fun.
Okay. I like that a lot.
Even other people's shows that they think there was a failure, I still have fun. Like I'm just doing jokes. Like I'm just here to have fun.
You enjoy it.
Yeah.
Next caller, Kevin Spencer. Do you know Kevin Spencer? I feel like a lot of these people are putting in fake names, perhaps.
I think so. Or I'm just dumb.
Okay, Vino. Wrestling's going to be the theme. 3 questions.
Oh, it's Colin Spicer.
What would be your theme music if you were a wrestler?
Ooh.
What is the worst wrestling move to take? And what is your favorite moment all time in wrestling?
Ooh,
Thanks. Huge fan. This is Kevin Spencer.
I didn't realize you were into wrestling.
I'm a huge wrestling fan.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can replay it if you want to.
What
was it? It
he
was
said entrance music. I'd probably do Seven Nation Army just because, like, I kind of, as a comic, you kind of have like some shows. I like to have like music when just kind of break up the silence. Some shows don't do that, but I like a little bit more production. So
yeah,
Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes.
That's
that's like would be my favorite. Favorite song to sing and close a show would be All Star by Smash Mouth, but I can sing that to any tune. And worst finishing move to take would probably be the Concerto by Edge and Christian, because like you get hit with 2 chairs in the head. That seems like the worst.
Holy shit.
And best wrestling moment of all time was when Jake the Snake Roberts bit Macho Man Randy Savage in the arm with his snake. I was like a little kid, and that was
a real snake bit him.
Yeah, he took it and just like had him like tied in the ropes, and then he just like bit his arm with it. And I think I was like maybe 5 or 6, and it was like right out around Saturday morning cartoons. It's like fuck yeah, wrestling. It was hooked.
Holy moly!
That's like my earliest wrestling memory. That and like Shawn Michaels kicking Marty Jannetty through the glass at the barbershop, Brutus Beefcake's barbershop, when the Rockers broke up.
I don't know these words.
Yeah,
but
so that was just.
I'm sure the wrestling
that was
listeners.
Just for what did he call himself? Kevin
Spencer.
Kevin Spencer. Yeah.
I used to. I hung out with a group of friends a while ago that was big into wrestling, and I used to watch the WrestleMania and Royal Rumble. Truly enjoyed it. It's so entertaining. Even if you don't follow it consistently.
Yeah, it's
entertaining as fuck.
Well, there's to get into it, there's a story with it, right? It was a bad guy versus a good guy.
Yes.
In the
heels.
Yeah, so the heels will do. They have like a certain kind of way they would do a match to win it, and then the heel or the face would be like the guy that would be like, he's always gonna do the right thing.
The hero.
And that story is within all that other stories.
Yeah. I once cosplayed Paige.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Paige from wrestling.
Yeah, like for a
Paige, my friend. It's like, you took a shift at the casino?
All right. Do you know Candace?
Candace?
Candace. Generic name.
I think, is it just one name?
Candace.
I bet it's Ava.
What?
I bet it.
All right, here we go. Hearing from Candace.
Hi, this is Candace. Robbie and I used to sleep together. He was an amazing lover, but that's not why I'm making this. Robbie, I was actually talking to a girlfriend of mine the other day, and we were talking about guys with tattoos, and I was telling her about your tramp stamp and how cute it was, but I just couldn't remember exactly what it said. So I was wondering if you could maybe I'm going to listen to this podcast, and I was wondering maybe if you could just tell everybody what your tramp stamp says, and then I can tell my girlfriends. Thank you.
That's a great question. Or show the camera.
I don't have a tramp stamp. That was just my friend just being a fucker. I don't have a tramp stamp, so can I just reveal who that was?
Sure.
Because he's probably called in again. It's Brody. It's one of the improvers, Brody.
Oh,
from
nice.
the Sunday Sesh. So
funny.
He's on TikTok and Instagram. You probably can we put like his handle or like picture of him right here?
Yes.
And then big shout out to him.
Love it. Sunday Sesh.
Yeah, and him and Joe Harfouche come out. We do like a little Whose Line Is It Anyways? They do a little bit of improv and we have super fun. So that slightly was scary. Like like that voice. I didn't enjoy it. It made me uncomfortable.
What would your tramp stamp say if you were forced to get one?
I think it would just be like does it have to be words?
Words are like, I guess, an image or symbol or whatever. What would it be?
Probably the jackass symbol with like the crutches and the skull and like the little sailor hat.
I'd get like a butterfly or something, like something very stereotypical. It's a very like 90s like.
What's the star sign that's 69?
Pisces.
That's what my sister has.
No.
Gemini.
Yeah.
Is it Gemini?
I think so. I think you might be right. Let me actually let me Google.
No, July, August.
Symbol.
Why don't you know?
I know. You'd think I would, right?
Yeah. You put a lot into your feelings about it.
Oh, Cancer.
Cancer. Yeah. So that's what my sister Erin has
Ah.
as her tramp stamp.
Her zodiac sign.
69. It's weird.
Listen, it tells people right away that she's a Cancer.
Yeah.
And I love a Cancer woman. Love a Cancer woman. Hate a Cancer man.
Okay.
I mean, the male version of every sign sucks.
Who's to say who's what gender these days?
Who knows?
Everybody love everybody.
There we go. Another voicemail from Kermit the Frog.
This is awesome.
This is really fun. Here we go.
I love this.
Hey, Robert. It's Kermit the Frog. You might not know me, but Sweetums is kind of out of the picture in the Muppets, and we're kind of looking for a replacement for Sweetums. So I was just wondering if you might be free next Thursday to come on the Muppet Show to replace Sweetums. Not many lines, but if you would just send me an email at themuppetshow@gmail.com. Thanks so much, Robert. Hope to hear from you.
Well, obviously, I'm super excited because I fucking love the Muppets and Kermit the Frog. I'm a big fan of Kermit the Frog. So, of course, I would totally be willing to do the Muppet Show on Thursday.
Who the hell was that?
That was Kermit the fucking Frog. What are you talking about?
I don't like mystery.
Well,
I want to know who it was.
Think about it harder.
Is it someone I know?
I'm not. Everybody knows who Kermit the Frog is.
No, the person who called.
Yeah, it was Kermit the Frog.
Okay. Kermit the Frog, then.
Hello, I'm Kermit the Frog, reporting for Sesame Street News.
Next voicemail is apparently from Robbie's bed sheets.
Oh, gross.
Hey, Robbie, it's your bed sheets calling. I just wanted to know when you were going to change us. It's been a while and we're a bit crusty. Yeah, it would be nice to get changed once in a while. Let us know. Thank you.
Fuck.
How often do you change your sheets?
I don't know why my bed sheets would call me out like that. That's so rude. I just changed them the other day.
Did you change them or wash them?
Well, I have, a rotation of bed sheets.
Yeah, I have a joke about how I'm so poor that I only have one set of sheets. So I never change my sheets. I only wash them. I only have one pair.
Okay.
Set.
So then
one set.
Yeah, I don't.
You have multiple sets.
Yeah, so when I want to change, I just change it. And
how often?
I think once a month.
Okay. That's pretty good. Right?
Or when I want to.
I thought I heard something insane that it should be every week.
Yeah, probably.
That's insane.
But I don't live with my mother anymore.
Who has the time for that?
Yeah.
No one.
I love my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to Robbie's mom. And Robbie's sister with the cancer tattoo.
Yeah, shout out to Erin.
Shout out to Erin. All right, next voicemail. Past intoxicated guest. Mark Anthony. I'm assuming.
Oh, is it?
I'm assuming it's Mark Anthony Synagoga.
It's probably Brody again.
What's up, guys? It's Mark Anthony. Quick question for Robbie Vino. What is your favorite thing to order at McDonald's? And I think it'd be funny if you told the story of what happened on our last little road trip at the McDonald's. Ciao.
Oh my God.
Was this recent?
I wish I didn't smoke the joint because it's a fucking banger of a story. Because me, Dan, and Mark, Dan Henderkin and Mark Anthony Sinagona went to Fredericton.
Yeah.
And we stopped in the McDonald's in Sackville, gassed up. And my favorite thing to order is a double Big Mac, just like a cheeseburger. But there's something, I think they call it something else. Like it's a, Dan and him kept calling it a double, I forget, a double Macker or something. Anyways, we were ordering a bunch of those dressed like Big Macs, double cheeseburgers dressed like Big Macs. And there was 3 orders, and this person at the counter could not fucking figure out our order. And I just kept saying, no more Big Mac. And then they would just say Big Mac. And it was just, no more Big Mac. And it was just like it was one of the worst experiences ever.
Were you at the drive-thru?
Yeah.
That's the worst.
And it was like when we got there, it was just like this North Korean guy and this young kid that's probably never done anything work in his life. And this guy just was like, here, yeah. And he gave us our food and we got out of there. It looked like hell in that McDonald's.
Did they get the orders right? Probably not, eh?
Yeah, no, definitely not.
No.
But we ate whatever they gave us because, like, you know, bunch of dudes just waiting for food.
No more Big Mac. No more Big Mac.
But it's a double Big Mac dressed like a cheeseburger. But
so no Mac sauce?
No, there would be Mac sauce on a double cheeseburger dressed like a Big Mac. It's just like the double cheeseburger dressed like a Big Mac.
Oh, I think you said it the other way around when I was confused.
Okay, well, just like it's just literally without the center bun.
I like that.
It's way better.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I get
actually me and Eric Johnson, when we were coming back, we ordered 6 of them, and it was like
Christ.
It was like a competition. It was like, you want 3? Yeah, I want 3. And he's like, do you want 3? I was like, I want 3. I ended up eating 5 of them.
Dear Lord.
I don't know why that's a brag, but yeah.
Always stresses me out, McDonald's drive-thrus and multiple people in the car.
Yeah.
Because, like, does one person order for everybody? Or does everybody chime in with their order?
I, as the driver.
Yeah, what would you do?
It depends who wants stuff. If the backs, I would just, like, roll the back down.
Yeah.
So pretend. I would tell the person we have how many orders, and then everybody's up.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's easier.
Yeah.
Better than putting it on yourself.
Yeah, unless I'm buying it all and everybody in the car can just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because I'm buying it and I'll just buy enough for everybody.
Next voicemail, also anonymous. Here we go.
Hello, Robert Vino. It's the City Morgue calling. We're just wondering if you were going to pick up the bodies you had us set aside today, or if you wanted us to keep them on ice until the weekend. Just let us know. Our number is 1-888-229-6644. If you could just give us a call and ask for Janet, that would be fantastic. Thank you, Robert. Bye.
Explain yourself.
I don't. Come on. If that actually was true, I would not talk about it.
If that was actually true, this podcast would cut right now.
Yeah, because we would have another body to take care of.
There'd be another body.
Yeah. At least I have a phone number to call.
Very true. Just refresh one more time. Okay, we got a new one. All right. Next voicemail is Steve from Blockbuster.
Hey, Robbie. This is Steve with Blockbuster Video Calling. Looks like Backdoor Bandits 3 and Big Busty Babysitters 4 are overdue. So if those aren't back by midnight tonight, you will incur late charges, which is fine. We can just charge those to the credit card we have on file. If you do not want that, we do need them back by midnight. Whatever you want to do, Robbie, if you could just let us know, please. Just give us a call. My phone number is 778-555-4329. That is 888-555-4329. Thank you.
It's really good that they have Chris Griffin's card on file, not my card, because me and Chris Griffin ordered those when we were in Charlottetown. And it's pretty embarrassing. So I don't know.
Wait, you really did?
Sarah, are you stupid? Jesus Christ. I'm just trying to play along, do a little improv, and then I forgot you're fucking gullible as fuck.
I don't do sarcasm.
That was
my bits. I don't. I'm all the realness.
There was a funny, yeah, okay.
Who's Chris Griffiths?
Griffin?
Who's-
He's a comic from I think he's from Alberta, but he lives in BC, or he lives in Alberta. Anyways, he just he just did a album taping at Broken City in Calgary, where they do the show, the Monday night comedy show. It's really fun.
Shout out. Next voicemail from Poochie Chris.
Oh my God. I forgot.
So I heard that Robbie Vino has the biggest dick at the Toothy Moose. I just wanted to know, is it true that he does? And if so, how long has he held that record?
This is conflicting information from our previous voice.
I know. But to be fair, I do work with all females. So I would by default.
Don't undersell yourself.
I mean, Sarah, I'm just kind of playing along, trying to be funny, and you keep not getting the joke. But yeah, no.
Is it all females?
Yeah, well, I'm the only male bartender. And then it's all barbacks. Mitch Tunar is one of the barbacks. He's enjoying it. I love having him there. And
that's where Mitch is working now.
Yeah, him and Diener, the new barbacks. It's fun.
That's really fun.
But yeah, I just work with all girls.
How's that?
You
grew up with girls.
I grew up with girls. Yeah.
You're used to these bitches.
I'm a Spice Girl.
Which one?
Posh, of course.
Oh my God. I just pictured you in a tight black dress.
Yeah, that's your fault, not mine.
Oh man, that was fun though. Thank you everybody for sending those voicemails.
Is that it?
That's it as of now. I'll keep refreshing and we can check through the rest of the pod. But
thank you guys for sending those in.
That was a lot of fun.
I'm so honored Kermit the Frog sent one in.
Still so starstruck. The next segment is the rant segment. So this is what's pissing you off right now. What's something that's bugging you? Something you can pop off about. Something that angers you.
I have too much to be happy for to start ranting about things.
This isn't a positive podcast. Get mad.
I need a reason to be mad. I don't have a reason to be mad. I'm kind of
nothing pisses you off.
Oh, everything pisses me off.
Oh,
I was at Costco the fucking other day.
Here we go. Here's a rant. Okay,
yeah, I can give you a rant. You want a fucking rant? They're intoxicated land.
Yeah.
Let's get ready, because
all right.
Have you been to Costco?
No, not really. I don't have a car or a membership. I've gone.
This makes me like Costco a little bit, so I'm gonna kind of dial it back. But
I've gone. It's been a while. But.
Yeah, so you know how they have like the little samples. Yeah, they have like person there like hand out little samples.
Yes.
Well, during the pandemic, they didn't hand out anything. They just stood behind a little.
Put your hands down, blocking your face. There you go.
They don't. No, but that's what I meant. Like they're blocked. They weren't handing anything out. They were just like basically a display of what you could have if it wasn't a pandemic, but they still needed to pay this person. But now they're back. Samples are back. So I was going around getting my samples. And sometimes you get caught behind some chatty people, and these people were telling the lady that they're really into gluten. It was like a little pizza. You get a little slice of pizza, and these people were like, "Oh, well, we're fucking this, that," telling them like what kind of pizza, like not grabbing any of the pizza, just standing in the way talking. And then the guy looked at me, and he fucking goes, "We only eat gluten." To me, I didn't ask him anything. I'm literally with my brain trying to remove him from my face. And I looked at him and I just went, "I'm not into cults, but I will take a slice of pizza."
He said, "I'm really, and we only eat gluten."
Mm-hmm.
So they were pro gluten.
Yeah, but this pizza wasn't.
Oh, so they were bitching about that.
They were just talking about it.
Oh
and then
my
the guy
God.
thought I would care. And then I told him I'm not into fucking cults. And I grabbed a slice of pizza and got the fuck out of there.
What was their response?
I didn't wait.
That's so funny.
He just kind of was like, what?
Oh,
I can say it so
my
it's not mean. It was
gosh.
it was funny in the moment, but it was annoying. I don't like people that share too much.
Oh, people who overshare.
Yeah, just keep it cash.
That's why we're not close friends.
Perfect.
I overshare a lot.
Yeah, I know. I avoid you. See, now I need to tell you, Sarah, I'm just joking.
I know.
You can't
I
be.
got it. Sarcasm meter.
Words are not bullets.
I got it. They're not.
They're not.
That was a good rant. Do you go to Costco a lot?
No,
No.
but I do to get propane. It's cheap there, and chicken and toilet paper and
Just grocery store etiquette overall is something I could rant about forever. I hate weaving through slow walkers and
well, you probably liked
and-
what I liked, and it was Midnight Superstore or Sobeys.
that's hell yeah.
Not have to talk to anybody.
That's the best.
Bring it in yourself. Just listen to a podcast like Intoxicated with Robbie, Vino, and Sarah.
Yeah.
And just go about your day, not have to talk to anybody.
Yeah. I hate crowded grocery stores
Mm.
and people who don't move along.
I mean, we are getting people from Ontario, though. They're going to speed us along because they're not going to wait for fucking people. They're going to rapidos.
Yeah, it's
They're coming from the big smoke, the 6.
I would fit in good with them. I don't like wasting time unless there's no one around, in which case I will take my time, but only if no one's around.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste anybody's time. But
No.
if I'm not affecting anybody, I'm taking my time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let people go ahead just so I can have more time.
Yeah. No, that's fair. All right. Well, we have no choice but to get to the next segment.
What's that?
This is going to be an interesting one. You got my segments, right? You know what's coming.
I don't know what's coming next. No.
This is the What's Wrong With You segment.
What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with Robbie Vino? What's something you're working on? An insecurity, a flaw, a bad habit?
Smoking.
Something that makes us go, you're not a perfect person.
Yeah, I smoke cigarettes.
Do you want to quit?
Yeah, I do. Maybe I'll quit right now after this pack.
Have you made...
No, I'll be too cranky this weekend, so maybe on Monday. See what I mean?
So it's a true addiction.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to quit?
Yeah, I did before the pandemic.
Mm.
And I was doing good. I was doing a little bit of vape. And then we got locked down into our fucking apartments. And then there was a carton of cigarettes from sitting there. And I ran out of vape juice one day. And one smoke led to another smoke.
What is it about smoking that I've never understood it in terms of why people get addicted to it? What is it
I
about
think
it?
it just kind of softens you out. But I think it's what the withdrawal is what creates it. So I think it's just a cycle it puts you in. But it does give you a little bit of a high.
Yeah, a little wakes you up a bit.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
good,
you
it's good for creativity and stuff. There are benefits to nicotine. It's just all the bullshit that's in a cigarette.
Yeah. I'm pretty
you know what I mean?
big on encouraging my friends to quit smoking.
Yeah.
Mostly because
no, I want to quit. It's just I don't know. I feel like I go exercise enough that I can balance it out, but you can't beat it. So no, I'll eventually. My goal this summer is to quit. I just want to get through some things because I don't want to be I don't know. I think it's all in my head that I'll be grumpy and cranky, but I think I can get through it.
You could probably power. It's probably just for a certain amount of time that you'd be feeling that.
Yeah, I think you
power
can
through.
steam the nicotine out of you too. If you go when you quit smoking, do some hot steams, and then it will get out of all your pores and stuff like that, and it'll probably make it easier.
A sauna?
Yeah.
Are saunas are a thing that like a lot of people are doing right now. But like, where do you go? You just find a sauna? Like, do gyms have saunas? I'm confused.
Some gyms have saunas, yeah.
Okay. Like, I know the Flotation Center has a sauna.
Well, there you go.
But
look no further. You found one.
But it's like not really like it's nice. Don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't say it's like overly intense. So your crutch is cigarettes.
Yeah.
Do you think you're a workaholic?
No. I think I could work harder. Okay, that's it. I think I can work harder.
Like be more like just do more? Because you do so much.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it's like, I don't know. I feel like I could like write more and do stuff like that more, but like, I don't know. I like my downtime too.
Downtime is very nice to have.
Yeah. And like, if I find it's funny that like when I try to do like a written joke like on stage, it just feels,
it's not your style.
Yeah, I don't like it. I like kind of having an idea what I'm gonna say and then try and like figure out how to say it. And sometimes I can't figure out if that was like, it's almost like people have to tell me like that was funny and then I can keep it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna remember it. I remember like when people give me tags and stuff, I love tags. Like if you have a tag for me, I will keep that forever and take care of it and grow it.
Well, only if it's a good tag though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take a shit tag. I mean, I just mean like if you have a good tag, and mostly time when people give me a tag, they're like you should keep that or something like that. I usually cherish it a little bit more.
You do your writing on stage, like you
kind of.
That's how you do it.
I think about it a lot though. Like
you have ideas, like you have a core thing, or a core point, but the things around it are very like conversational and improvised.
Yeah, like if I'm doing crowd work, it's because I need it to go somewhere. Like I'm not just doing crowd work for the hell of it.
You're leading to somewhere. Yeah.
Like
that's
with
why
a question.
I like questions. I don't know why people bash questions. I like having that sense of like.
But the trick is, once you ask the question, is to be able to not ask the question and still be able to do that. So like you're almost using the question as a crutch while you figure out how you're going to do it. So now you don't have to ask the question. You want to, I feel like people tell me don't ask questions and I'm like, you just worry about you. But then after over time, it's like, well, maybe I'll try and do the same joke without asking the question.
Right. I guess.
But I like asking questions.
I do too.
My reactions to things are part of what's funny.
I just find it tough to do crowd work without asking some questions. You know, to the crowd, like how do you
do crowd work without asking a question?
That's kind of my thing, right? That's my thing. Like I'm trying to get better at interacting with the crowd.
Wait, what do you mean? How do you interact without asking a question?
That's what I'm confused too. And that's why when people say don't do questions, it confuses
Who's telling
me.
you not to ask questions?
I just hear it every now and then from people.
Tell those people to fuck off.
Maybe it's more so as like lead into jokes, but I like having that dialogue with a crowd and getting to know a crowd.
But
you know, figuring out who the fuck's in the room.
I feel like giving someone comedy advice at any stage is like, I mean, everybody will find they're funny. Like I like to like help and guide, but I mean, asking a question to the audience, I think it's just not professional when you get to the stage of when they want to put you on the squeaky CBC and stuff. Like you're not gonna ask questions to the audience, but maybe that's the style of comedy that got you there in the first place. So I don't know. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I do feel like there's like a way to do it without asking the question, which makes it even funnier. Because you don't have because sometimes the audience isn't going to be there for you. Like they're not going to respond. Like even if you ask them the question, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's almost good to be able to do it to work. Maybe you start with the question.
Yeah.
Because the question will help you write on stage. But I think the idea is to lean away from it so you can just kind of carry on without talking to the audience.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I prefer, but crowd work freaks me out generally. It's just not my thing. I don't like going off track of what I'm trying to convey.
Sometimes I like going off track just because people don't understand that I'm not off track in my head. I can just take it up, but I'm always thinking the back of my head where we were. So I can immediately, as soon as the crowd work is not going how I want it, I can go right back, like snap into it.
Right back, yeah.
I find people like my crowd work. That's like a lot of feedback I get.
Good. Well, you're great at it.
Mm.
Like it's a very natural talent. Like
Yeah.
it's what comes naturally to you, and it's what makes sense.
Well, I just
for
like
your
looking at the
style.
audience, like they're in my kitchen, and I'm like, all right, guys, this is like I'm kind of holding court in like a kitchen party, like a house party or something.
That's what it is. I feel like, yeah, there's some people who just go up there and just do jokes and don't really acknowledge the
situation.
And like I'm really trying to think of it more in the same way of like a conversational style of like,
You're just holding court with all your, like, everybody in the audience is your buddies.
yeah, you're just at the center of the kitchen and in charge of getting people
You're just at
to
that
know you.
Yeah, but you're just at that point where you're just like holding court in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's getting a turn,
Mm-hmm.
but the audience is not getting their turn unless you ask them a question.
Exactly. You're guiding it. Yeah. No, I like that. It's
But from an audience standpoint, like when you start asking the audience questions, that's what makes the audience isn't there to be answering questions. They're there to hear jokes. I think that might be what, when people say don't ask questions,
right.
It's because you're putting the expectation on the audience member to bring your funny when you should be bringing your funny.
Right.
Which is hard for me to say as a guy that does crowd work, but I feel like don't do crowd work just for the sake of doing crowd work.
Yeah, no, that's I totally agree with that too.
Like if I'm like
Yeah.
I'll, like my question leads into something, but I feel like my whole idea is to get away from asking the question just to be able to like you said, writing on stage, right?
Absolutely. And then there's the whole targeting.
Gassy.
I am too, actually. I'm like very like I like too many carbonated beverages. We actually had a voicemail just come in.
Oh.
From one Brandon. Probably Brandon Michael, but might be another Brandon.
I hope it's Brody again. Or Kermit the Frog.
Hey, Robbie and Sarah, it's Brandon. 2 quick questions. First one, what is your pop chips in a bar? So you're going to a gas station or a pharmacy or some sort of mom and pop shop, and you're getting pop chips in a bar, can of pop or bottle. Let me know which one you choose. Also, chips, bag of chips and a chocolate bar. What are you getting? Second question, what is your credit card number, expiration date, pin on the back, and throw in your social insurance number there for good measure. Thanks.
Thanks, Brandon. Brandon's great. He does a lot of work for the Darkside.
Brandon, shut up, Brandon Michael. Recent guest on the show.
Yeah.
Another Halifax MVP. Pop, chips, and a bar. What's yours?
If I'm going pop, it's Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, Dr. Pepper's really good. That's probably my second choice, but I'm a Coca-Cola girl.
Yeah, you look like it. I'll probably do roasted chicken chips.
What?
Yeah.
What? I mean, unique choice. Not
Think you want to know the reason?
sure.
Because when I was growing up, I was the first one of my friends to have a driver's license, and I drove my mom's minivan, so I got to bring like all my friends along with me, but none of them had jobs. So if I went to the gas station and got chips, I had to get a brand that they didn't like, so I didn't have to share because I was already sharing a drive. So
Wow. And you grew to like the chips?
Well, I always liked them, but no one else did. So
no
I was
one
like,
else
oh,
did.
this is the brand I'm going to buy because they won't fucking eat all my chips on me anymore. Right?
That's smart.
Yeah. And then I like the king size Reese's Pieces cups where you get 2 big bad boys. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't like chocolate as much as one would think.
Me either, actually.
Yeah, I'm not a big sugar guy.
I'm not like I'll get it at the craving every now and then, but
to tell you the truth,
yeah,
I
I'm a
would
salty bitch.
I would just do, if I went to a gas station on a road trip, I would do probably like a Red Bull, like a sugar-free Red Bull,
Mm-hmm.
or I would do like a water. I do not vitamin
It's
water.
not pop, Robbie.
Smart water.
Mhm.
But I don't really drink pop.
No.
I just answered the question, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's.
But I'm
really
saying
good.
if I actually went to a gas station,
What your guess?
I would get like a Smart Water, a sugar-free Red Bull, and beef jerky.
Beef jerky. Those are good road trip food for sure.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, but I answered his questions.
Yes, you did. Mine would be Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm.
What chip would it be? One of my favorite kinds of chips that I feel like a lot of people don't.
Can
enjoy.
I guess? Can I make an assumption?
Yeah.
It's going to be like ketchup chips.
No.
It's some sort of New Glasgow brand though. It's like it all dressed.
I do like all dressed. It's
Yeah.
up there. But one of my favorites is Old Dutch Barbecue.
Oh, okay.
So fucking good. Old Dutch Barbecue and chocolate bar, either Kit Kat or Hershey's Cookies and Cream.
Oh, lame.
How is that lame?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. So we did assumptions. We did rant. We did what's wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
This next segment could get you canceled.
Me?
So be careful.
Okay.
But it is unpopular opinion. Don't hate me for this, but it's time for unpopular opinion. So something you think that the majority of people would disagree with.
Ooh. I think it's like alcohol is. I'd rather smoke weed than drink alcohol.
I feel like a lot of people think that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Are
I'm
you
sorry.
pro Amber Heard?
No, I'm definitely not. I think
He won though. Came out today.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, go Johnny Depp.
Go Johnny Depp.
Did you hear did you hear this?
Go Johnny Depp. Go.
No, it's yeah, Johnny beat Amber. I just Amber that was tough to watch because you just got to see someone that like thought she knew it all and no one could it was just awful and now it's like Johnny's gonna be bigger than he ever was.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't even really realize that this was all going on until the trial started and everyone's like, why would they put it on television? And I was like, well, that was Johnny Depp's lawyer team because they put the paperwork in Virginia where they do that. That's why it was in Virginia, not Los Angeles.
Oh.
Because some courtrooms you do like a sketch of what's going on in the courtroom.
Right.
But for the Court of Public Appeal, which was what Johnny was going to make Johnny like millions and millions of more dollars, plus the $50 million he gets from Amber Heard.
Yeah. So in Virginia, they televise it?
Yeah. So
Oh.
that's why it was in Virginia.
They were so sure that he would probably win that they wanted to televise
Well,
it for his reputation.
it would be easier like for the public to see what was going on and stuff. It was in their benefit. That's because it was like him suing her, right?
Also, okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to pop off for a second. You don't have to watch it.
Watch what?
The trial. Like these people complaining about the fact that it was televised. I'm like,
oh yeah, people that complain about
just don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
What? Who cares?
It's exactly what some of those fuckers did with COVID.
Yeah. No.
If you don't like it, just don't participate.
Just scroll on.
Yeah.
Scroll on.
Yeah. Get into the comment section. Stop fucking living online.
I was all about the trial.
It was so entertaining.
I love it. I love seeing Johnny's smirks in court. I love seeing him like be funny.
But also Johnny's a way better actor than Miss Heard.
Oh, big time.
Like she seemed at moments she was like kind of overacting. And Johnny just
Dude,
kind
she was
of
fake crying.
and Johnny just kind of just was like really chill the whole time. Didn't go high, didn't go low.
They're both fucked. Like don't get me wrong. They're both incredibly toxic
I don't
people.
think Johnny's fucked though. I think Johnny.
I mean,
Johnny's like an old romantic, right?
He's
And he just
very
wanted
rich.
it to work.
when you get famous that young, like he got famous real young.
That doesn't mean
You gotta be a little
That doesn't
fucked.
mean his love language isn't fucking like trying to fall deeply in love with someone and making it work.
Yeah. No, he definitely he definitely is
She
a
goes,
romantic.
He said love language. Yeah.
No, he is. I do like him.
This
I do
is like a
him.
lane that I like.
I do like him. I do like him, but I also think that he's not without flaws.
No.
I mean, he did text people that he went to fuck her burning dead corpse. You know, stuff like that.
But
like,
that's
it's,
probably. But think about the demented shit that comics text back and forth.
Yeah,
to each
no.
other.
Oh, I know.
That's just texting your buddy. I don't think you can take
Yeah.
that as any
Just-
anything than just like venting through your thumbs.
Yeah. No,
Like-
it's
This is what his text message said. Fuck off. I hate that shit.
Yeah, it's she did get some money though out of the verdict apparently. But
What money? She owes 50 mil.
So I guess he has to give her 2 million and she owes him 15.
50.
Yeah.
I
15.
thought it was 50.
No, it's 1.5.
But that still doesn't. So it's 13 then by my math.
Yeah. So like they voted in favor of Johnny, but she still got some. I don't really understand. I don't know. But it wasn't a clear win, but he still pretty much won.
No, he won because he looks so great.
He won.
Did you hear that song?
He's
I played?
cleared
They
his
made
name.
A song about him.
He's cleared his name. He's never gonna do Pirates of the Caribbean again.
He probably will do a pirate movie though.
Maybe like a spin-off kind of thing, like a
No, I mean if it was if Disney doesn't want him back, they're going to lose money to some other people that are going to put together a pirate movie because they got Captain fucking Jack Sparrow. You can't replace the captain.
No, you really
He's
can't.
great.
He played that so
He's
good.
he's doing. You know what? I heard a rumor he's doing the new Beetlejuice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's
Do you know who played the last Beetlejuice?
He's no. Who?
Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah, okay.
Did you not see the original one?
No. Did you see Betty and June?
Excuse me?
That's a great movie, Johnny Depp movie. Betty and June?
Okay, but no. I didn't.
No?
No.
There you go. We all have different movie tastes. I was never big into Beetlejuice.
Even the cartoon?
Not really. I'm not into cartoons. That's my unpopular opinion.
Wait, do you like South Park?
South Park is okay. I guess the cartoon that I was probably into the most was Family Guy.
Okay.
I was a huge Family Guy fan for quite a while. But like I was never into The Simpsons. Even like as a kid, I gravitated more towards like Mr. Dress Up. Like
Huh? You're not even supposed to be the same age when you watch those. I feel like I was totally low energy and everybody's like going to be a little disappointed I didn't get as drunk as I did last time. But you know
we
what?
can't always be drunk. This podcast was
God damn it, Sarah. I think we should try.
This podcast I have to get up at
It's
7
called
a.m.
Intoxicated. The pun is where the fun is.
Intoxicated, if you look it up on Urban Dictionary, the way that it's spelled is when you get so lost in conversation you feel drunk.
I mean, you're allowed to interpret it anyway.
That's what Urban Dictionary says.
I can write a fucking plug into Urban Dictionary. It's not that hard.
I honestly, I hate that about this podcast. I hate that it's named that because I can't keep up with drinking that amount.
Well, maybe you need some co-hosts.
In the amount that I record, I can't. I also just I can't, 3 drinks and I'm done.
Yeah.
Lately. I'm old. I'm getting old. That's what it is.
Just out of practice.
You're probably right. I drank nothing during 2020 lockdown.
Me either.
There was one night I got super drunk and I barfed my brains out because I ordered what's that place?
Wait,
Middle
do you-
Spoon Cocktails.
Do you come from a religious family?
Sort of, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, probably.
I never drank underage. I drank, actually, technically I did. I drank 1 week before I turned 19.
My sisters drank so I could drink.
What do you mean?
Like they underage drank, throw parties and whatever. when
To
they were
like
underage.
to like ease you up to it?
Not they didn't do it for me. But I just got the benefit of being a boy when I had 2 older sisters that would do all that. And then by the time it came to me being around that age, my parents were like, well, he's a boy. Well, he can't be any worse than the ones we just had.
Oh, youngest.
Yeah. So like they just kind of paved the way. So that by the time it got to me, it was like my mom would go buy me liquor.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But I wasn't really a big drinker because I remember I was always the designated driver because I always drove, and that's why I had to get those roasted chicken chips.
I never went to parties. My mom,
You never went to parties?
like in high school now, because I always had a curfew. I had to be home at like,
Yeah. Okay. You had strict.
yeah, it was strict. Like our grad party was out in a field because it's Antigonish, right? So
Yeah.
you go drink in a field.
Yeah.
Like it's the most sketchiest thing ever. Like I think there might have been a stage and a DJ or something.
Yeah.
But like you go drink in a field and they had chaperones and my mom chaperoned it.
So you couldn't even have fun because your mom was like,
And I was there with my
"Fuck yeah."
college boyfriend.
Oh, wow.
Because my boyfriend at the time was a college guy at
Well,
going
I
to Santa
assumed-
Vex.
I
Going to
assumed-
Santa Vex. And
Don't over explain it.
and they already disapproved of him because he was older.
Well, because he was also a loser dating a girl in high school.
He wasn't a loser. Well, actually, kind of was.
Think about it.
I was in grade 12. I was on the way out.
And how old, much older was he?
He would have been in like I think his first year of college.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm
it's-
just teasing.
It's not that bad, but
No, it's not that bad.
I
but-
felt like a badass.
Yeah, you felt cool, but him with his friends would have gone, what a loser.
But now when he's older, guys like younger.
Yeah,
Checks.
I was more busting his balls than actually making fun of him.
Yeah. Were you a big partier in high school? Did you?
Not really. I wanted to be a police officer in high school.
What?
Yeah.
What made that change?
I worked at a summer camp down the States for 2 summers, and I made friends with a bunch of Jewish girls and started smoking weed.
And
The rest
what
is
drew
history.
you to wanting to be a cop?
Probably like toys and stuff as a kid.
Like you wanted a gun.
Yeah.
You wanted like a cool outfit and a gun.
And authority. Like Cartman. Respect my authority.
Power.
Yeah.
And then you were like, nah, not for me.
Yeah, because like you just deal with losers and it's a lot of paperwork and cops are a bit knobs. There's not that many. There's cool cops, but there's not that many.
Cops, please don't come for me. We love and respect you. Thank you for your service.
No, there's some losers. It's just they're just people, right? There's some
Mhm.
losers, there's some non-losers.
I love how you say losers.
How's that
You say it in a certain way. Say loser.
a loser?
Yeah. I like it. It sounds very Nova Scotian.
Really?
But Nick Burden makes fun of how you talk all the time.
Nick Burden has an accent that I've never.
Yeah. What's his
He thinks he's making fun of me, but he has the thickest accent.
What's his
ever.
accent? Like it's like some sort of weird
Oh,
Ontarian.
it's from where? Yeah, it's we're
Accent?
from Ontario. Oh, what part of Ontario is he from again?
He's
I don't want to call him
Ottawa?
again. No, he's not from Ottawa. He's from like a place like near Windsor. What's the
okay. We
name?
have another voicemail. Anonymous. Here we go.
Damn it! It's probably Brody again.
Hi, Robbie. What's your SIN number? JK. What is the craziest thing that has happened to you on a night out in Halifax?
Who the fuck was that?
I don't like that. That's creepy.
One more time.
Hi, Robbie. What's your SIN number? JK. What is the craziest thing that has happened to you on a night out in Halifax?
I'd like to hear that too. What's the craziest thing? I also think You should tell the story of the fact that at one point you were one of the only 3 people in the province with COVID. Can you tell that story?
I didn't have COVID ever. I still
Oh,
haven't.
sorry. You were in a household with people who had it, weren't you?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my God. At this time, we had like no cases.
No, it was the bubble was still a thing. The Atlantic bubble was thriving. And then this girl from Ontario decided that she wouldn't quarantine when she joined our bubble. And she thought she'd go to Martini Monday at the bitter end. And
Sim like Nick there.
Marnie, yeah, Nick. Yeah, and my roommate works there, and she gave her COVID, and then she brought it home with her and gave it to her boyfriend, and then I thought I had it, so we all went to go get tested because we had that message from the bitter end saying whatever exposure, and everybody got tested, and my roommate had it, and my other roommate had it, and I didn't have it.
And you had to stay in your room.
And I had to stay in my room for 14 days. This was pre-vaccination, pre-everything. I didn't have to stay in my room. I locked them in their room.
Oh, okay.
So
you were able to use the common areas?
Yeah, but we had just moved in. I was almost moved to Dallas, Texas the week before. This is a different story. But
Dear Lord.
The girl I was going down there to work with, she got COVID, so I was like, fuck that noise, because I would have had to drive, and then my roommates were looking for a place. We found a place like that, and then they got COVID that weekend, and I got locked in for 14 days. They had to do 10 days. Yeah, it was awful. So the province of Nova Scotia had 3 cases, and 2 of them were in my apartment.
How did that feel?
Well, I was a short order Uber delivery guy, because they would order Uber Eats to the door. I'd get a knock. I'd go to look through the thing. There'd be food there. Wasn't me that ordered it, so I'd just like pick it up and then walk it to their room and like leave it there, and then knock on their door. And
It's like a prison.
Yeah, it was. It was like living with ghosts that I had to like feed.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And that was like at the height of things too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your craziest night? What was the craziest thing you've done on a night out in Halifax?
There's so many, but one of the craziest ones is the hockey championships were in town, so it was like all the NHL guys were in town playing for their home countries, and I was at the lower deck arm wrestling like Steve Stais and a bunch of fucking guys, and then me and my buddies were walking back, and this guy grabbed one of our friends' butts, and one of my friends decided to fight that guy, and then it was like 3 of them versus 3 of us. And I don't know, I punched a guy and his chain fell off, and he was kind of concerned about his chain. So I'd like help them find his chain, and like all the other guys were still fighting. I thought it was over. I walked up to the dome, and I realized that my buddy Robert was missing. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I run back down, and then the 3 of the guys were just beating the shit out of my friend Robert.
Shit.
Yeah, so I jumped in, I grabbed one with my legs, and I choked out one of the other ones, and like it was just like I had 2 of them, and then everything kind of cooled down, and then I was all sobered up. So I was driving my buddy Robert home because he got beat up pretty bad, and then I smelt something really bad in the car, and I looked over at my buddy Robert, and he told me that he shit himself.
Oh my God.
And I had remembered that he needed to use the bathroom all night. So he had shit himself, and he's in my car, and I can't handle that shit. I might throw up right now talking about it. So I just start throwing up in my car.
In the car?
In the car, yeah. And yeah, it was quite the scene in the car. That stood out in my head for one of the craziest nights downtown.
What was that cleanup like in your car?
I don't know. I made Robert do it.
That's fucking fair.
Yeah.
Where did you puke?
On the steering wheel and windshield. It was a bad one. Yeah. It was bad.
That's fucking wild.
Nick's at a movie. I hope it was a good movie, Nick.
Nick, shout out Nick Burden. The voicemail that got away.
Yeah. I mean, he would have been a good one. Robbie Vino. That's how he says my name.
Well, we'll have to have you back on for more voicemails. Because like I said, I never get them. So I think the key is to have Robbie on the podcast to get voicemails.
Actually, let Brody call in every week.
My dream podcast is to give I would love to hear people's life dilemmas.
Life dilemmas?
Pickles that they're in.
Pickles?
Little things they need advice on.
And you have the answers to their...
Yes. Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I have a good read on people.
But what about their issues though?
Oh, no one knows more about issues than me.
Okay.
Number one, I have a lot of them. Number two, I know a lot about people's issues from doing this podcast for 5 years.
Okay. So you found yourself quite the expert.
I'm a therapist for comedians. I think.
Do you want me to answer? I don't know what that. I thought that was a statement.
This is where you say, yes, you are.
I don't think though.
I feel like I give decent advice, but who the fuck?
Hey,
who the fuck
all
knows?
advice is good advice.
Who the fuck knows? I guess with dating, it's like I'm that friend that always gives dating advice but doesn't date. So why would you take my advice? You know?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about.
But it doesn't have to just be about dating.
I know, but like that's one example.
Work situations, Seinfeld moments, like just weird things, like weird, awkward life things that happen.
Okay, you're an expert at that.
I feel like they happen to me a lot,
okay,
and I think about them a lot.
Yeah, I watch cartoons in my head of like every situation I'm ever in. Like if I
cartoons in your head, you cartoonize every situation.
I mean, not even cartoon. Like it's like almost like just watching like movies of like situations and like how I remember things is like movies.
Oh yeah. I feel that. I think of when I hear songs, I often see the music video.
Yeah.
Or like what I would do for a music video.
Yeah.
Back when music videos were a thing.
Yeah. So there was a song. So when I picked up Alex McKenzie, Thimios, and Chris Griffin to go do that little Fredericton run, I picked them up at the airport at like 7, and like we did like the McDonald's stop, and we're driving. And there was a certain song that was playing, and it was a song that I always thought this would be like a cool murder scene too.
Oh gosh!
And I said it to them, and then it was this like long, awkward, like we just
was it a happy song?
Kinda.
Yeah, those are the ones that are the creepiest.
Yeah, but then Euthymios was in the back, and he like there was a long awkward pause, and he goes, "Yeah, this is kind of like the part." And then everybody just started adding to the scene. I was like, oh, "Okay, you guys see it too."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it was kind of like Alex wasn't getting it, and he's like, "Oh, it's kind of weird to like say it's a song to murder people to 3 guys you just met." I'm like, "Yeah, maybe, but like." That
in a car, no less.
I mean, I was driving. Like, I'm always going to be myself.
Yeah. I've had that thought too. I like
murdering everybody in your car.
Like hearing a song and going.
Yeah, this is a good, like, I watch it. Like Quentin Tarantino he picks all the music before he writes the movie.
Oh, interesting.
So he does the soundtrack, and then he lets the songs kind of carry the scenes throughout the whole thing.
It's very true. There's a song that's like, I think it's just my name. It's just called Sarah, and it's like old timey, and very like Sarah, Sarah. And like one time I heard it at Shoppers on Spring Garden really late at night, and it was like empty, and I was like, I could die here, like while this is playing, and it's my name too, right? So it would make sense. Robbie, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, Sarah, for having me.
This was a lot of fun, and obviously everybody needs to check out Halifax Noise Comedy Instagram. You got to follow that because that's the go-to place for all show information, and Darkside Comedy Club, obviously, and they can also follow you, Robbie, right?
Robbie Vino.
Robbie Vino. Anything else?
No, shout out to Durham.
Shout out to Durham.
And
Up
Brandon
there.
Michael. Durham Laporte, Brandon Michael. Shout out to those guys. Yeah, I thought I would drink more, but I only drank 2 beer.
That's okay. We're pussies. We are pussies for this episode, and that's okay. And Robbie, Vino, you get to close the episode with a bell ring.
Oh, yeah.
Hold it up. Oh my God, that was terrible. Gotta do that one more time.
I know what
Hold it at the base. It's not making a ding.
Yeah, I know, because I'm holding it.
The episode isn't over until the... There we go.
Thank you for listening to the Intoxicated Podcast. If you enjoyed this week's episode, make sure you subscribe on whatever podcast app you use and leave a rating or review on Apple Podcasts. You can also give us a follow on Facebook and Instagram at Intoxicated Podcast and check out our video episodes on the Intoxicated YouTube channel. Until next week, feel hard and talk hard. Intoxicated Podcast is hosted and produced by Sarah McClellan, co-produced by Sarah Nicole, and brought to you by the messiness of life.